It's Sunday night, and I'm coming to you to see if any of you might be able to help in the manifestation of a couple of dreams that I've been holding. One of them, let me tell you, goes back to begin right before the pandemic, and I actually got approved to about 200,000. This is before the pandemic, and Karen and I were thinking about getting a house with a really large yard and realizing the dream of having our own space to do outdoor house concerts like we've done for years here. They were called Strings on Grass, if you remember. Well, here we are on the other side of the pandemic, and as you know, Austin is now in a giant real estate bubble, and 200,000 is just like a drop in the bucket. I've been going out of town looking at possibly doing more things in Santa Fe, but you know, I just want to share with you that I really want to stay in Austin. I really want to keep a stronghold in Austin. Many of you may not know that I grew up here. I've played people's weddings. Karen joined me about 12 years ago and became an integral part of Strings Attached and really helped push forward the Strings Attached Cares work that we did with the elderly and in schools, and also the Junior Helping Hand for Children. That was really fun. So we have a community that we've built here over the years, a very, very dear community, and I want to stay here and I want to get to the next level. What we really need is we really need our own space to do concerts, our own space that might be just on the outskirts of town where we can do Strings in the Woods. Maybe one of you out there has a piece of land that you would be willing to share with me, or share with the Strings Attached goals for the future, and we might be able to buy it from you. Or maybe there's somebody out there that has the wherewithal to partner with me to make such a piece of land possible. That's dream number one. I want to find a place where we can escape and where the fans and community that is to come in the years can get away from the car culture and come out for outdoor concerts and to explore the woods, a private piece of land. Maybe we can have camps and music retreats and meditation retreats. We can make this happen. I've been working toward this goal for 30 years. We started out, many of you have seen us at St. David's, like when we did the Dark Side of the Moon show, when we had Rag Valley Hubbard, or the early 2000s with Slade Cleaves and Eliza Gilkison. How many of you out there have I played your wedding? Well, as you know, it's very challenging for creatives to keep their roots in Austin because it's such a boom town. So I'm hoping that there's some of you in our community out there that would like to help me solve this problem. Maybe there's somebody out there that, again, that has the ability to just say, Will, I have a piece of land outside of Austin, and I would love to share that with you so that we can have more people come out and enjoy what you do for the community. We'd love for you to check it out. Maybe there's somebody out there. Maybe you know somebody who can make something like that happen. Maybe you want to get on board with me in a small group of people who can brainstorm and make that dream come true. I've lived here for over 50 years. I grew up here. I went to Austin High, and many of you know that Corky Robinson, the band director who was at Austin High for a long time, for over, I think, 40 years, who was my mentor at Austin High, Steve Zirkel's mentor. He was also... So, you know, we've built our family and our lives and our connections and our community here. Maybe you want to be in a small group of people that would like to make the next level happen, which is a piece of land that we can call our home for our middle age until beyond. So we can stay in here in Austin, keep bringing all the gifts and all the connections to all the musicians and the amazing string arrangements and the amazing concerts that are memorable for you guys. We want to keep that happening, right? So dream number one is find a piece of land where we can do Strings Attached concerts, retreats, meditation, Strings in the Woods. Is that you? I would love to talk to you. Dream number two is I want to keep my expenses as minimal as possible. I already live in a really small home here with Karen and Coralina. But I would like to move my music studio out of the living room into a space. Maybe you have a room that you're not using. Maybe you have a casita. Maybe you know somebody for maybe 6 months to a year where I can do occasional recording and I can store my equipment. Maybe you'd want to use the equipment. Maybe you are an artist that would love to have me produce or play on your project as a trade. So I'm proposing a trade or patron saint situation. Maybe you have, like I said, a space you're not using and you'd like to share with me. Reach out to me. And third, if there's any way that you're thinking about this that I'm not seeing, and you want to share that abundance with me and the musicians of Strings Attached and all of the possible future collaborations and culture that we bring to Austin, reach out to me, 512-589-8749. I'd love to have tea with you. I'd love to have a taco. We'll go to your favorite breakfast taco, go for a walk on the Greenbelt, and talk about how we can make this happen. So if you watch this video, you're somebody that cares about Strings Attached, if you watch this far, please reach out to me, 512-589-8749. If you're new to Strings Attached, check out the work that we've done over the years, willhelps.com, stringsattached.org, or stringsattachedcares.org for the work that we've done for the community, the elderly, the children, the benefit concerts we've put on, all of the amazing tribute shows from the White Album to Sgt. Pepper to Peter Gabriel to the Dark Side of the Moon to Led Zeppelin to the hospice work we've done and that we continue to do. Tomorrow I go to an elder care visit and I bring excitement and liveliness and get their neural pathways just excited. Not only do I play music, but I talk to them about the music and I ask them what pieces do they want to hear? What were their songs? And then I come back and we play their songs and we see those neural pathways firing anew, and we know the power that music has for the elderly and memory. We know that. These are the things that I do still 30 years in with Strings Attached in Austin, and I would like your help to get it to the next level. Find a piece of land where we can do our concerts, and find a room or a space or a casita or a garage where I can move my studio to record music and rehearse with our musicians. To keep going. It's a really challenging place to live as a creative in Austin, with houses that were selling for $250,000. Now they're selling for $1 million just a year and a half later. I don't want to let this get me down. I do think there's a solution, and maybe you can help me. Thanks for watching. Let's keep doing this together.